do we agree nobody here even disputes the idea that Jews have to follow the Jewish law?
If they're Jews, yeah.
They have to, right? Paul says no.
Because they don't need to be Jews now.
Lord have mercy. You just told me Jews have to follow the Jewish law, right?
They have to if they're Jewish.
Does Paul think so?
Not if they're not becoming Jews no more.
No.
Yeah.
Does Paul think Jews who are
Actual
already
Jews,
Jews
yeah.
have to follow the Jewish law?
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Can you tell me where he says that?
Oh yeah, he says, to the Jew I became a Jew to win them over.
Yeah.
To those under the law, I became like one under the law,
Yeah.
though myself I am not under the law. Is Paul a Jew?
So he's no longer a Jew. because
Lord have
he's a
mercy.
Christian
Unjew
now.
himself.
He's
One second,
in the
one
Jewish
second.
faith because
One
he
second.
became
You
a follower
can't
of Christ.
unjew yourself because being Jew is being by lineage a Jew. Was Paul by lineage a
He's talking about
Jew?
the religion, not the lineage.
No. So in this time, Judaism and Christianity were not two different religions. The followers of the way are just a sect of Judaism. It's in the book of Acts. No, you're shaking your head because it's in the book of Acts.
Can you tell me what it is?
Acts 24:5. We have found this man to be a troublemaker. Who's this? These are they're complaining about Paul.
Yeah,
Okay.
these are the Jews.
We have found this man to be a troublemaker, stirring up riots among the Jews all over the world. He is the ringleader of the Nazarene sect.
Yes.
Okay. What is this Nazarene sect?
These are people who are born Jews.
Is Paul born
but
a Jew?
He was born a Jew.
So he is of this Nazarene sect, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So does he have to follow the law?
This is where I'm getting to, AJ.
Yeah, you're not
He's-
speak.
No, I'm getting to it.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to follow the
You just told me
ceremonial
Jews
law.
have to follow the
The
law.
ceremonial law. He
No,
doesn't have
there's
to
no
follow
distinction.
that.
There's no distinction.
There is a
there.
distinction.
Where is it?
And where Christ says,
So where does he say you have to follow this part of the law and not that part of the law? Where does he say that? Because you told me all Jews, according to the book of Acts, it's already pre-assumed, it's already a given that all Jews have to follow the law. They are Jews. Only the Gentiles don't have to. Paul, who's a Jew, says, I'm not under the law. You know what else he says in Romans 7? He says all Jews don't have to follow the law. You want to know why? Because he says when Christ died, so this is the example he gives, right? He says we are just like a woman when she's married to her husband, they're bound by a marriage contract.
yes.
Okay? So he says God gave us this contract, the Torah, and we're bound by it. But when Christ died, we all died with him. So this is Gentile or Jew, because they all die with Christ. And when we die with Christ, we are set free from the contract. So are Jews set free from the Torah?
Yes.
Lord have mercy.
Can I ask you a question?
Lord have mercy.
Because that's what it says.
You told me Jews have to follow the law.
AJ, this is where it changes.
What's
So
your
you're
name?
not
What's
gonna
your
be-
name?